So let's go over those special election results that happened today to fight the MAGA madness movement. And it may sound like bad news, but it's a really kind of a worrying thing for the MAGA cult. Wisconsin, where the state Supreme Court got a Democrat elected, Susan Crawford, and she was maybe a little bit of an underdog, but she won, and she was able to retain the majority in the Supreme Court in that state. We can say liberal or Democrat, but it's not really liberal Democrat. It's just for democracy and a constitutional republic, as opposed to a Project 2025 authoritarian government. In Florida, we had losses. We had State Senator Randy Fine defeat school teacher Josh Weil. And I can foretell right now this character is going to Congress, to DC, and he's going to be kind of a version of Matt Gaetz. He's an extremist. He's a loudmouth, and you can research his name, look at the news stories about him in Florida, and you can see the kind of person that he is. Disrespectful, Trumpy, pretty much. And on this, and that's District 6, and we have on District 1, the district that belonged to Matt Gaetz. And they were hoping that the Democrats were hoping that the Democrat lady, Gay Valimont, was going to beat Jimmy Patronis, the chief financial officer in Florida. But now he's going to be the next congressman for District 1 in Florida in the U.S. Capitol, in Congress. And as I mentioned before, he seems like a very moderate guy. He's a conservative Republican. He seems moderate. And as I mentioned in the past video, I met him personally. He seems like a nice person. But he's been already leading into the MAGA side. And some of the things that he did that I was not really, I didn't really approve of it, is he tried to start a fund, or he did start a fund to collect funds for President Trump during the time when he was facing all the indictments in the last 2 years. And here in Florida, he made an effort with a group of people to raise funds for his legal defense, being that he's so broke, you know. So him doing that, I felt like, hey, you know, that sounds a little bit like not a real conservative, given Trump's history in our republic so far. But that's all I got to say today. Get ready. Nothing has changed much. It's pretty much the same status quo. The Democrat judge in Wisconsin. And then we have the 2 congressmen in Florida going to DC. It was the same as it was before. Oh, but here's the thing that changed. The margin of loss was reduced by a lot. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. That while back in November, so 4 months ago, they beat those Democrats, and Trump won bigly in those districts, counties in November. This time around, after everything that's been going on so far, the support and the points of the voting group block that gave the wins, what, way smaller, like half. So, and these are very red districts, very Republican districts. So people that went out there and voted for these two Republicans to go to Congress, it was on a smaller number than it was just 4 months ago. And Democrats and people that voted going for the opposite side, maybe voting for or against, but that's a sign of something for 2026. If things keep going, they are going right now, because a lot of people are not happy. And whether Trumpers want to admit it or not, they can cheer, say, oh yeah, we got 2 seats. Oh, we retained our 2 seats in Congress, not gained. It's slimly smaller. So that's kind of like a message. Say, hey, tone it down on the Project 2025, extreme Doge madness, and all the extreme things that are happening, antagonizing allies around the world, international relations, threatening war, threatening invading countries, even ally countries, and it's like, what's going on? So I think that's not going the right way, and some people know that. So people need to be aware of that, and that yes, there are those blind Trump cult members, MAGAs. Trump, yeah, whatever you say, but anti-war, pro-war, I don't care. No, it ain't gonna go that way. Most Americans know what is the right thing to do, and it seems like this guy's not doing right so far on the 3rd month now. Even so, the only thing he's winning on at is culture wars so far. Immigration, LGBT, no DEI. But the economy is making it worse. The market going down. So think about it. Alrighty. Hasta la vista, baby.